Three claps, your boy Swain's back at it again, Swain Swaggy Sense. And in today's video, I have 6 fragrances that will basically land you that job. So it's going to be 6 fragrances that are going to basically put you in a different type of bracket to help you land that job. All right. So without further ado, let's get into this review. So the first fragrance that I got for y'all to help y'all land you that job is going to be YSL Parfum. And by the bottle, you can just look at it and say that, oh yeah, that person's gonna definitely get the job. So what you get from this is a deep and richer juniper berry, juicier, I would say. You have some cedar, you have some patchouli in here as well. You have some lavender. You have a little bit of musk in here. This is literally, it's fruity, but it's more mature than your playful YSL EDP. This is your grown and sexy, about to handle my business type of scent, and this is the scent that you would definitely want to have on when you're talking to that company owner or anything like that, because this is going to heighten their antennas to say, like, man, like he's dressed nice, he's clean cut, and he smells good, and all of these other attributes, because clearly you can't just land the job off of fragrances, but these are fragrances that will give you the opportunity to basically make a good impression on that interviewer. All right, so you're gonna get about 2 hours of projection, then after that it's gonna sit close to skin, so altogether it's like a 6 to 8 hour fragrance. This is an everyday wear, casual wear too. You can definitely have this out on date night. It could be signature scent. So yeah, man, this is one that's going to help you get that gig. All right, so that is YSL's Parfum. The next fragrance that I got on this list is going to be an oldie but a goodie, and this is just an all-time classic. And if you don't happen to have this, I'm sorry to say that you should go grab it, because they're still at your TJ Maxx, they're still at the Ross, they're still at your Burlingtons. And what fragrance I'm talking about? That is Burberry's Touch. So this is a office-worthy fragrance, okay? So that's why I had to really put it in this list, because when you think about landing a job, or when you think about the office, or when you think about anything that has to do with work-related things inside, this is something that is not offensive, very powdery, it's floral, and it is inviting as well. Honestly, this is such a great scent for the fall and what we do have now, but this is a all-season fragrance as well. So what you get from this, you get some nutmeg, you get some mandarin orange with that bright citrus that is in here. You have some violet leaf, and the musk at the end, but that violet leaf, because of the floral and the powderiness from the violet leaf, that's what really makes this super clean, super fresh, but also subtle. I get about 4 to 6 hours on my skin, which is plenty enough time for the interviewer to know that not only I smell good, but I'm the person for the job. All right, so this is something that'll help you elevate your game into trying to get that job. All right, so that is Burberry's Touch. So the next fragrance that I got on this list, it had to be put in this list, because if not, then I'd be silly not to put it in this list, and that is Dior Own 2020. This fragrance stole my heart. It literally stole my heart. As soon as the saleswoman had sprayed it on a tester strip, I said, yeah, I have to have this. I have to have it. And after I had gotten it, I was doing research in terms of some of the reviewers that reviewed it and some other pros and cons and everything. And a lot of people were like, not really nice to this fragrance, and all of a sudden everyone is like hype and hip to this fragrance. And clearly your nose changes. You might like a fragrance one time and then you might not like it, or you might not like it and you like it. So it's subjective, so it is what it is. But when I first smelled this, I had to have it, and this is something that you would need in your arsenal, especially trying to get that job that you want to land. All right, so what you get in this, you get cashmere wood, you have some cedar in here, you have some bergamot in here, have some pink pepper in here. It doesn't have the iris note like all of the people that are in love with the Dior Own and the Dior Own intense note of iris. This doesn't need it. Like, trust me, it doesn't need it. This is something that is very classic, very modern, very fougere-like too. Like, if you were to get a fresh cut, clean up and stuff, this is something that I can see someone having in the barbershop and, splashing it on their, on their beard or on their chin. But I get about 6 to 8 hours solid with this fragrance, and this is something that I would highly recommend that you grab. Like, no, honestly, this is something that I think that you can honestly blind buy, but that is just my opinion once again. But you can't go wrong with this. This one is all year, and you can smell sophisticated and different too, because when you say Dior Own 2020 is what you have on, when people are asking, they're gonna be like, what? I'm used to smelling the iris. I don't smell the iris. And it's gonna be like, well, this one is different. So that is Dior Own 2020. So the next fragrance that I have for y'all on this list is going to be, let's see what side I want to show y'all. So Boss Bottle, all right? So this is your sweet apple pie, okay? And this is not too overtly sweet. This is something that is going to be nice and blended to the point where it's not going to knock the nose off of the interviewer, right? It's not going to blow them away with this sweetness overload, okay? So you have some cinnamon in here. You have some cedar, some woody nuances, and obviously the prominent note of apple. And this is something that will balance itself out, where you can definitely pull this off in an office setting. It's not something too loud, and it's not something too weak either. I believe this is something that it fits right in the middle of business class casual. And for this fragrance to still, pop off my skin, because of the fact on, like, it's somewhat of a sweet fragrance, but haven't really worn it that much as of late, but I plan on doing it. I get about 4 to 6 hours with this, nothing too crazy, so this is perfect. And definitely going to be getting some more wear on this. And this is something that is definitely going to turn the head of your interviewer. Just get ready to shake the hand and have them say, you're hired, all right? So that is Hugo Boss Bottle. The next fragrance that I have for y'all is going to be from a high profile company. And why not try to get hired by that high profile company and also wear this fragrance while you try to get hired at that high profile company? And what company I'm talking about is going to be Mercedes-Benz, and this is Mercedes-Benz Select. Okay, so this is they slid their way into making this fragrance similar to the infamous and the great Creed of Venice. Obviously there are other clones and dupes, but this one is a little different. Okay, so you get more of an airier and an aromatic, sweet, ozonic type of feel from this, rather than your other clones like Club de Nuit with the harsh lemon and muskiness and things of that nature with that. But this one is very aromatic. It's going to give you this nice little scent bubble that you need, and also smell clean and refreshing. So you have some blackcurrant, you have some mint, you have other citrus note. Once again, this is another fragrance that I haven't smelt in a while, and it's just bringing back memories when I first had gotten this. And I remember when I was in this fragrance game, I had was on FragranceNet, loyal to the FragranceNet, and I was doing I was doing Scentbird. So I had gotten a sample of the Mercedes-Benz Select, and I just fell in love. I had to give me a whole bottle. There were other ones that I had gotten samples from Scentbird, but now I have moved on to another website, and and different sample websites like like that. But you know, shout out to Scentbird that hooked me up with making sure that I got a full bottle. Okay, so with the longevity on this, I get about 6 hours, 6 solid hours with this fragrance, especially when I'm in close quarters. You know, when I'm outside, this is good for the heat, definitely going to pop off your skin. And this is an everyday wear. This is something that when you walk in there, they're gonna know that you are about that money because you smell like money, and then they want to give you money because they want you for the job. All right, so that is Mercedes-Benz Select. So the last fragrance that I got in this list so you can be able to land that job is going to be a fragrance that when you smell this, it smells seasoned, it smells like wisdom, it smells like you are about business. It also just smells like I know what I'm doing, okay? And this is also an oldie, and it's going to be Davidoff Zeno, okay? So this gets compared to Tom Ford's Beau de Jour, and this one, from what I heard, this one came out before Tom Ford, but this one is obviously the cheaper fragrance because of the ingredients are a little bit, I wouldn't say muddied or not blended as well, because they are blended, but you have a higher concentration within Tom Ford's line, all of the fragrances. But for the price point, you can definitely get away with smelling almost identical to Tom Ford's Beau de Jour, okay? So what you get with this, you get some patchouli, you get some cedar in here, some rose, has some vanilla vibes in this, real mature. It has a little bit of citrus, but you know, once again, you have all these deeper and richer notes that's kind of piling up on, you know, that citrus note, but the citrus is slowly popping out of, you know, from here to there. But yeah, man, smells seasoned, smells honestly, it smells like the guy knows what he's doing. This is something where if you're in your mid-30s and up, you would appreciate it. Anything you know, anything lower than that, any age, you know, lower than that, not sure if y'all going to really enjoy this fragrance. But if you happen to want to try it, then once again, it's not that expensive. This is a 4-hour fragrance for me, and this is vintage right here. This is vintage, and they're going to want to hire you because of the fact on your experiences. This smells like experiences. This smells like you've done a lot in your life and know a lot in your life, and they're going to give you the job. All right, so that is Davidoff Zeno. Those are my 6 fragrances that'll help you land that job that you want. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell just to let y'all know when the next time I'm posting a video. Look out for the community tab just in case if I'm posting and keeping y'all updated with everything that's going on. And yeah, man, we're still trying to get this roll on for this 400. You know, back and forth with 394, but I'm sure that, you know, the community and everyone will come together and help your boy out. But other than that, I'm gonna just keep putting out videos and doing things that I like to do and see what comes from that. All right, so I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.